All right, from a silly fool to wasting fuel. A new study says favoring public transportation over driving a Hummer makes you a stupid schlub who's stupid and schlubby. That's right, according to two environmental engineers at the University of California, which is actually in California. There are times when it's more eco-friendly to drive your SUV to work than it is to take this stupid train. That's because a fully occupied car, or SUV, may be responsible for less greenhouse gas than a suburban train that's only a quarter full. Follow me so far, Bill?
No.
Okay. On top of this study, sales of that left-wing fig leaf known as the Prius are down 45% in the U.S. this year. So is it possible the green bubble is bursting? That's a great question, Greg. Hey, Ned, is it possible the green bubble is bursting?
Yes, absolutely. The big mistake they made was making climate change awareness a trend, because trends always cool off. And that's what's happening now. You know, like the planet Earth, they cool off. And people are tired of it already, and this is just going to add more to that.
I think that's good news. Steve, do you have a theory? Because you seem like a guy who always walks around with theories. Do you have a theory on public transportation and renewable fuels?
My car broke down last year for a while. I had to take a bus a couple of times. And if they could just, I don't full, quarter full, half full, if they could harness the smell of the people on public transportation and use that as a renewable fuel, I think that all of our problems would be solved. Because the funk is the same from train to bus, and it never goes away.
It's true.
It's plentiful.
It's true. And if they're turning, they can turn energy from cattle flatus, can't they? Why can't they do it from human body odor?
I think cattle flatus is a position rather than an explanation.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Lauren, how will green-obsessed pinkos live with themselves now that it turns out that their SUV-owning neighbors may be greener than they are?
I'm sure it's a crushing blow to them. It's also a crushing blow to me because I love a man with a large carbon footprint, and well, you know, they say if he has a large footprint, it means he has a jet. So this was disappointing.
So you like rich men, is what it comes down to.
Thanks for dumbing it down. I'm sure the viewers didn't connect the dots on that one.
I'm still confused as to where the dots are.
But here's the deal. See, what this theory, this study seems to be saying is that you should be building bigger cars. We should be going in the opposite direction, get larger SUVs that can fit more people into them. Correct?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone should be a bus driver.
They become almost like buses. Big, smelly buses.
And then run over the smart cars. It sounds like fun. It's like almost like a game then. If you could just get a bigger SUV and then the little smart cars are out there, you're right over the top of them.
Smart cars and speed bumps.
Bill, meanwhile, there's a fight brewing between Burger King and one of its franchises over this very sign. Do we have it here? There it is. Take a look at that. Is this literally a sign, Bill? A sign that people are fed up with the green religion?
Well, I guess it is quite literally a sign.
It
you got
is.
me on that.
That's all I wanted to get.
The proof is in the picture. But I don't get, like, Burger King, I made them take it down because it does not reflect the company. But what I don't get is the actual, what they wrote there, like, global warming is baloney. Really? That's the best you can do? It's such a weird non sequitur. They could have just, it's just an opinion. Like, they could have just as easily wrote down, you know, Night at the Museum sucked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but, you know, I agree with you, but these guys, you know, the person that put it up there probably doesn't read the New York Times and was probably like, he finally just said, you know what, this is a bunch of bull. But he didn't write bull. He wrote baloney, and he went up there, and, you know, no one ever comes out against this religion.
So you're saying a Burger King sign is more eloquent than you are?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I do. I think it's nice. New York Times, you probably won't be covering this story at all.
Greg, here's the thing I love about this story. It confirms two things for you. That people that are green suck, and it also confirms your abject fear of subways. He's never ridden one, and that's where most people read the Times.
I happen to ride the subway quite often. I just don't tell you about it. I don't need to tell everybody that.
Sitting on top of a sign for Subway sandwiches is not riding the subways, and it's also illegal.
All right. Bottom line, if scientists can't make up their minds about the effects of man-made emissions on climate change, then you sure as hell shouldn't let politicians settle the debate for you, because they'll just take your wallet. And if you think the recession is bad now, just wait until Obama's cap and trade crap passes, then you'll be screwed harder than Paris Hilton during Fleet Week. Coming up, a story so unbelievable, I'm pretty sure I made it up. Should schools pay teens to get A's? And is it wrong to pay them in long, wistful kisses? Of course it is. I'm just checking.